Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Oh my gosh. Well, I wanted to, oh my gosh. Well, I wanted to film outside today. I wanted to film a couple of videos outside. I was gonna do a review video outside. I was gonna do my Peterisms video outside. Why? Little boo Radley. Every time I vlog, he stands at the top of the stairs and he looks down at me. He's probably waiting for his dad to come home. I wanted to film outside today, but it's landscaping day. So they are mowing and blowing. They're mowing and blowing. And I just went outside while I was uploading my drama video to my phone to get the mail. And the guy was like blowing up and down my sidewalk of my walkway. He was really, really nice. He was like, you told us before that you don't, is it like going out of focus? Why is it going out of focus so soon? He was like, you told us before you don't want to. I said there's just no leaves here. He was really, really nice. And why is it going out of focus? Is it? I can't tell. You guys were like, no, Peter, it's not going out of focus. I can't really tell. But anyway, he was really nice. And so he like turned it off and he like sat there and talked to me for a second. He's like, how's your day going? I was like, it's going. How's your day going? I said, it's actually pretty nice outside today. I wouldn't say it's like warm hot, but it's warm to be like, he was like in full clothes, like long sleeve t-shirt and like long pants and boots and stuff. I said, you've got to be so hot, aren't you? And he was like, yeah, it's really, really hot. So anyway, but he was super nice. But they have been outside, I mean, since this morning. I took Boo Radley out probably about 9 o'clock and came back to bed. And they were out there then. I don't know how, like, I haven't figured out how they do our yards in the neighborhood yet. It's like, it seems like they do one, and then they go, like, down the street, and they do another one, and then they go down the street, and they do another one, and then they blow a little, because I noticed, like, he blew, like, our driveway, and then he blew the walkway, and then he skipped the people across the street, he skipped my neighbor next door, and then he went, like, cat-a-corner over there. I was like, this is weird to me. Like, how are you picking, like, whose house you blow? Anyway, it doesn't make any sense to me, but they're out there all day. And so I don't really ever know what time they're going to get done. And so I thought, okay, well, I can wait until Alex gets home and try to go outside and do this late, or I can start it now and and get the vlog done. And then when Alex comes home, if they're gone or they're, you know, not right in front of our house, there's still like a lot to do. I noticed that they hadn't even mowed my neighbor across the street's yard yet. And it is time check, it is currently 5:01 p.m. So I was like, it could be another hour or two. They sometimes don't leave here till like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. I was like, it could be another hour or two. And so I'm gonna start vlogging inside because Alex will be coming home from work here. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't texted me yet and said that he's on his way home. Has he? I'm uploading a video, so he may have texted me. No, he hasn't texted me. But he'll be texting me here in a second saying that he's on his way home from work, and then I'm like, okay, but then I'm gonna have to go outside and I'm gonna have to compete with the landscaper. So I wanna get something vlogged today, so I'm gonna sit down now. I slept really, really good today, or last night, and didn't really have a hard time falling asleep as I usually do. It's weird because last night I did not take my medicine. And I drank sleepy time tea and water while I was watching my show. Fell asleep pretty easily last night. And then when I got up finally, I snoozed my alarm like twice, and I got up. And I was tired. Like, Alex had texted me and he was like, I'm struggling being motivated today. And I was like, yeah, me too. But I'd only been up for like a half an hour at that point. And he was like, I'm really, really tired. But he slept pretty good. He went to bed pretty early last night. So what was he watching? He was watching, I was watching that show about the gladiators. And did I take a nap last night? I did take a nap last night. And I fell asleep easily. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if like the medicine's working against me and maybe I can't take the medicine anymore, but I fell asleep pretty quickly and had taken a nap, and yeah, and I slept good. I was tired when I first got up, but I like worked through it pretty quickly, like within a half an hour. I haven't really had that much coffee either. I put a little bit of this in here earlier because I knew I was going to start filming videos, so I just put a little bit of it and sat outside and did my prayers and meditations and stuff. Then I started filming videos and doing stuff around the house, and so I just filled this up. I had like that much in it, and I just filled the rest of it up and put some ice in it. So I haven't even had that much coffee today. I'm so confused about the whole sleep thing. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like, I cannot figure it out. I don't know if I need to figure it out or not. Maybe there's no figuring out to it, you know? But, well, I mean, there is some figuring out to it because I can't It's not, I will say this, I can remember having a conversation with Tanya, maybe it was like a year ago, and she's like, you can't continue to go on getting like 4 hours of sleep at night. And I was like, I know, like I'm exhausted all the time. So I'm getting like a good amount of sleep. It still takes me a while to fall asleep, but maybe that just, I mean, it's been like that the majority of my life. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't think the medicine really does me a lot of good. It just really, like when I sleep super deep and that, but like last night I slept really deep. I had really bizarre dreams last night. There was like a dream that I wanted to tell you guys. Now I can't remember what it was. I had a dream about somebody I was talking about in a video a couple days ago. Because I was like, this is such a weird dream, but it was like a funny dream. It wasn't like a serious dream. It was like a funny dream. Yeah, so last night, what did we do last night? Sunday. Oh, Alex went over to his mom's house, and he helped her she bought like, I thought it was like a table or something, but it was like, ended up being like this like love seat couch kind of thing that he ended up having to help her put together. He said it was really, really easy. They ended up watching like a TV show that they both watched that, The Ugly Betty, but it's like the original. So they watched like an episode or two of that while he was like putting it together. And then he brought her the closet organizer, and I said, did you put that together too? Because I thought it would be so funny if he had put that together like in an hour while he was there. He got back really soon last night. I was kind of surprised. It may have even been while I was still vlogging that he texted me, and he said that he was on his way home. I feel like I had just finished the vlog, and he texted me, and he's like, I'm on my way home. I can actually look and see, because I don't remember what time I finished vlogging last night. But anyway, my vlog was long yesterday. It was an hour and 40 minutes. I didn't even realize that until I put it together. So he came home, and then he got into bed. He had something to eat at his mom's house, and so he got into bed, and he was like looking at TikToks and stuff like that. And I had the other half of my Fat Rabbit, which I usually don't do. I had the other half of it. And I watched, what do you call it? I watched 2 episodes of Sister Wives. So I'm now like I'm at the tail end of season 8. When I get done with season 8, I'm going to do a recap of season 7 and not a recap, but a reaction of season 7 and season 8 on my Peter Watches TV channel. And then that was when I took a nap. And then I got up, and Nikki and I were texting. We were waiting for Big Brother to come out, but it came out later last night on Paramount than it usually does. We recorded on our DVR too, so I could have watched it, but I didn't want to just fast through the commercials. And I also wondered if Alex would want to watch it tonight. So Nikki was like, I'm just going to go to bed. I'll watch it tomorrow. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll watch it tomorrow too. So, all 3 of my drama videos uploading right now, and my Peter Watches TV channel video and my Peterisms video are all done, and I'm just waiting to get this drama video uploaded, and then when this gets done, I can upload the other 2. I've already made the thumbnail for my Peter Watches TV. It's the shark one. Oh, I've got 1 minute left to upload this. That was what just happened? Hold on. Oh shoot, did I just go out of this? Please don't mess that up. But anyway, so when I got up last night from my nap, yeah, it was Big Brother. I watched something. What did I watch? I feel like I watched an episode of Dark. And then I was like, no, I wanted to watch this true crime thing. And so I went in. A couple people had mentioned it on my vlog, or maybe just one person mentioned it, and I had screenshot it. And I started it, and it's called Taken Together. It's on HBO Max. And it was about these 2 girls that were cousins, Lyric and Melissa. Their names Lyric and Melissa. Well, I can't think of their names. Lyric and Michelle, maybe. That went missing and were kidnapped, and their bodies were found. It's a 3-part series. It's fantastically done. It was really, really well done. And they talked about other like abductions. I did not know this. So in there, because it's 2 girls taken at the same time, double abductions, there's only been like since the 70s, there's only been 15 in this country. Isn't that crazy to think? Like, I don't know why I would have thought that number would have been so much more. But they go in, and it takes place in Iowa. It takes place in this town called Evansdale, Iowa. And, but they also reference, in the 3rd episode, it's 3 episodes, it's really well done. They also, it's an open case, so they still don't know who did it. But I didn't mind watching it because of how well it was done. There's so much honor paid to the victims. I mean, it's really their story, and it's really about the families and what the family. So these two sisters, and then obviously they were both married, and one sister had been previously incarcerated for drug charges, and her husband had outstanding drug charges and was out on bond when it happened. And so a lot of the media made it out to be about that and speculated about that. And so they spoke to how it felt like they were the villains, and at the same time they were victims because their daughter was abducted. But then the third episode also talked about Abby Williams and Libby Germain from Delphi, Indiana, which I was looking up stuff last night. I guess the court, there he is in the backyard. I don't know how he just all of a sudden decided to go back there. But how, I don't know if you guys can hear. It's like, see how loud it is in here even to film in here? When I was trying to film upstairs, it was like they kept on going by the window. And it's like at one point I just kind of made a joke about it. But they're apparently right now, they're like in pretrial hearings for that guy. And then the trial is in October. It was interesting because they interviewed Libby's grandparents and Abby's mother for this documentary. And there were some other people, like they showed like clips of like the police, the sheriff and things like that in Delphi. What's interesting was that, I mean, I've seen them interviewed before, but like Abigail Williams' mother she was so different in this. She was like, I don't know, like it was really well done interview with her. And, I mean, even better than the Delphi interviews that I've seen done. But anyway, it's just so tragic and sad. There was something, I don't know what it is. And a lot of people around here, like whenever you talk about it, they'll say the same thing. I just feel like he did not do it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was him and somebody else. I just, it's interesting. And then to watch this whole documentary that was about dual abductions. And there was another one in that state. I won't, like, in case you want to watch it, I'm not going to ruin everything, but it's at the end of the first episode they start talking about it, and this whole second episode's mostly about it. It's two girls. They were like 12 and 15 when they got abducted, and one of them got away, and so she shares her story. And it's so sad because she blames herself for not, like, fighting against him, like, for her friend. But the documentary was really, really well done. And so when I got done with that, I was going to start watching the one that was before the Melissa Witt case, the Missy Witt case, that I'd watched the night before. But I ended up watching an episode of Dark instead. And then I started getting really tired, so I went to bed. And yeah, and I fell asleep pretty quickly last night. Somebody said the other day on my video, they said, like, if you're going to bed really late, is the sun coming up yet? And they said something about, like, circadian rhythms. But then they kind of said, like, also the light. That really got me thinking. Like, I appreciate the comment because it got me thinking, like, it is hard for me to go to sleep. Like, it's the sun, like, right now shining. Like, it's hard for me to go to sleep in, like, the, like, brightness. And, like, with the light like this, like, in the morning, it shines right into our room. Like, our window's right up there. And so it's, like, fully bright. And I do notice that when I go to sleep, when it's like dark outside, I don't know that it's so much about circadian rhythms because I can take a nap in the middle of the day, which is weird. Like if I'm tired enough, I can take a nap in the middle of the day. But I mean, they've been out here, you guys, since like, I mean, they were here before 9 o'clock and I got up like take Boo out at 9 o'clock. So, I mean, it's crazy to me. They've been out here for like 12 hours. And there's like 10 or 20, there's like 20 of them. It's not like there's like one guy with a lawnmower. It's not that at all. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, I have drama for you guys too, HOA drama. I was thinking about that last night when I was going to sleep because I was like, it's darker up here and I'm actually having a little bit of an easier time. Like I was like more tired laying in bed last night. And then when I got up this morning, I was like, I wonder if that's true, like what she said in the comment. Like maybe it's not just my circadian rhythms, but like, I don't know if that was the same comment. Maybe I'm mixing two comments together, but something about the darkness of the room. And I was like, I had thought that before. And then I was like, when I woke up today, I was like, I did fall asleep a lot easier last night. And it was dark in the room when I went to bed. I went to bed early enough. And it's getting, it's staying dark later and stuff like that. So I'm sure that has something to do with it. Which is, a good note to go to bed earlier. I put this Treat Beauty on in my drama video the other day. And it like cause see, I can't see right now without my reading glasses, and it like coated all over my lips. And I had like once when I was watching it back, I had it like sitting right there. So anyway, I just ordered a bunch of Treat Beauty. So then I got up today, took Boo Radley out to my prayers and meditations, did some stuff around the house, been organizing like the basement, like the stuff that I have like to donate and get rid of, and then the stuff that just is trash, and then I've been like organizing it to different piles so that I can get ready. This fall, my plan is like when it's too cold to like be sitting outside and stuff like that or going to the pool, my plan is to get that corner done of all of like the memento stuff, like all the notes and cards and my mom's stuff and all that. And I also have the VHS tapes over there. I gotta figure out what I want to do with them. I can't remember the last time that I played a VHS tape, but this is the thing. I don't want to get rid of all of them. And then, like, I'm seeing that Walkmans are coming back with tape cassettes. Have you guys seen this? I don't want to, like, get rid... Here's my thing, you know? Vinyl was so out for so long, and I'm so glad that my mom kept... I was, like, looking over here. I don't have any up here. But I'm so glad that I kept my mom's vinyl records and my vinyl records. I'm like, if I get rid of these VCR tapes, and then VCR comes back, which I don't think it ever will, but if it did, like, I don't want to get rid of all of them. But here's the thing. I probably have... in all honesty, like 200 VCR tapes I have to go through. It's probably only like one every 10th is something, like if it's something that you can stream, that doesn't mean anything to me. Like the actual tape itself doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not gonna keep it. But if it's something that's like hard to find, like I'm gonna keep it. I have like the original, because a lot of them that I bought were like old things, like Christmas movies that like were made for TV movies that you can't find. And things like that you still can't watch. And so, and I have DVDs that I have to go through. I haven't watched a DVD or a VCR and I don't even know how long. So yeah, that's about that. What's my next one I'm gonna film? Oh, my Peter Watches TV channel. So I was doing that stuff and then I was like, okay, I gotta start filming because Alex is gonna be home. I actually thought he would have already left because he said he was really tired and he was like earlier in the day. I said to him, I checked in, I was like, are you feeling more motivated? He's like, yeah, I've gotten a lot of stuff done. I'm feeling more motivated. And I was like, okay. But I was like, he is going to be home early today. I thought he'd be home before 5. I thought he'd be like, I'm just so tired. Why is this one not? This is so weird when it does this. I don't know why it does this. But anyway, so I filmed the drama video upstairs. Earlier today, I was even kind of like, when I first got up, I always like, I cannot make any decisions my first half an hour because it takes me like half an hour to wake up. I did not used to be like that. I don't know what's going on. Like I used to wake up and I was like, as soon as I put my feet on the ground, I was like wide awake. I was like that forever. I'm not like that anymore. I don't know what happened. Like just in the last couple of years it changed, but so when I first got up and I was like doing my prayers and meditations, I was like, maybe I'll just film my vlog today. But that was right after Alex texted me. And then I was like, no, if I do a drama video, then I'll want to film the other stuff. So I did a drama video first. It was something that I kind of like outlined last night and I put on my list. See, I had a whole list of all these videos I was going to film today and I only ended up making 3. I was going to review Takis. I was going to show all the candles that are left down there for my Peter Does Stuff video. On my booktube channel, I was going to announce the books. I have to do the review for July's book, but I haven't even finished it yet because I'm having such a hard time with it. I think once I get into it a little bit more, I've been, like when I walk, oh, last night, that's what I did too. I walked last night. How did I forget that? Last night, as soon as I got done with the vlog, Alex got home, he went upstairs, and then I walked. And I walked for like an hour and 5 minutes last night. And so I did that last night, and I've been listening to like a lot of music when I walk lately. Once I get into like the book routine of listening to books, then I just want to listen to book and walk and listen to book like every single day. Smile Beach Murders, I'm struggling with a little bit. I'm not that far into it, if you wanted the truth. It's kind of cheesy, honestly, at the beginning of it. I like it, but I feel like if I read it at like if I read it like in the spring, I think I would like it a little bit better. But anyway, but I'm not that far into it, so I don't even know. Like, I might listen to it tonight and be like, I'm in love with this book. She's in love with you, girl. Peter Watches TV. Okay. Okay, so start uploading this video. I have all these videos done and my vlog done before Alex gets home. And oh, here I gotta see. I keep this list going, and then if it's uploading, I put a check mark next to it. I still have to make my drama video thumbnail. I already made my shark movie thumbnail. So I filmed the drama video, and then I started rendering it, and then when I was rendering it, I filmed my Peter Watches TV video, the shark, announcing the shark movie for this week and talking about the shark movie from last week. And then I filmed a Peterisms video, and then I came down here and I was doing all that stuff, and then I looked at the time and I was like, Alex is gonna be home soon. If they're really loud outside, I can't film outside. So I was like, I better start vlogging ASAP. So at least I have some kind of vlog before Alex texts me and he's like, I'm on my way home, and then he's home in 10 minutes, and then I've like got a 10-minute vlog. So that's that. I feel like there was something else I want to tell you. Oh, the HOA drama. So we did not go to the pool yesterday. My neighbor went to the fair yesterday, the state fair. You know what's interesting is that, like, I always kind of get sad this time of year. I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm sad every day, like, but I am like starting to think about like we're counting down the days to the pool being over. I was thinking about this last night. I was like, I was so excited. I did the pool countdown. I'm gonna do it again this year. I was so excited about the pool opening. I was like, I'm going to the pool every day. There really, to be honest with you, I mean, there hasn't been that many nice days this summer to go to the pool for the whole day. I feel like maybe last summer in July, I feel like I went a lot in July last year. There were a lot of nice days where like but this was also before like my neighbor in the corner, she like had a part-time job, and now it's turned into like a full-time job because she retired, and so she got this part-time job, and now it's turned into like a full-time job. The other lady on the other side, she's been going to the lake, like some lake, like every week. And then the other, like, a woman apparently took some long vacation. But then there would always be like people that would pop up at the pool. But whenever I go to the pool during the day anymore, like if I walk up there or walk by there, there's literally nobody there. But it's also not like a beautiful pool day to go to the pool. I mean, I know it looks like there's sun, but it's like super cloudy out there right now. I was like, is that the garage door? But it's not. It's like I can hear the lawnmowers now out front. So it just hasn't been that great of a summer. Oh, Alex just texted me. What did he text me? He said, heading home, heading home. Text him back. Oh, all caps. We take that off, all caps. If I'm not done vlogging by the time he gets home, I will, I mean, he doesn't care if I vlog while he's upstairs or whatever, but I will take the vlog outside. I've been vlogging for a really long time, so. But anyway, I was kind of thinking about it last night. I got kind of sad. I was like, I think I thought going into this summer, it was going to be very similar to last summer. I thought Caroline and I would go to the pool a lot. Like, she said she was going to come over here on like days that she, not just like Wednesdays for Cousin Fun Day, but Caroline's had a lot going on this summer. And so she hasn't been able to, like, you know, do a lot of pool stuff herself even. She hasn't even been going to her pool a lot, which last year she went to her pool a lot. And then I also thought it would be just like me and my pool crew ladies going to the pool a lot this summer. Well, they've all been doing other things. So it's been mostly me and my neighbor next door, which it's been great to have her, because last summer I didn't go to the pool with her a lot. And so she's been fantastic. If it had been nicer at night and we knew that we could stay up there later in June, she and I would have been staying up there late, you know, but we didn't know that till just recently. Now it's too cold at night to go up to the pool, and it's too late. So I don't know. I got kind of like, this is gonna sound so stupid, but I got kind of like really like sad about it last night, because I was like, I really, especially late July and the first part of August, I haven't really used the pool at all, and the weather hasn't really been that nice to use the pool. And I'm like, but you know what, it's gonna be September or October, because because I've been like bringing out like the fall candles and stuff, like the apple candle. And last night it was like the leaves were blowing in the street as I was taking like Boo Radley out and stuff, and I was kind of like, I'm kind of like ready for a hot cup of coffee. I am kind of ready for fall a little bit. And then I was like, but when fall gets here, like the pool will be over and you'll be like, it's 9 more months till the pool opens, because I know that's how I'll be, right? I don't know what I could have done different about this summer. I mean, I guess I could have just gone up there and sat with whatever random person was at the pool, but there really weren't that many random people up there, you know? I don't know, it just feels like, I did have this thought last night. It's like, there's gonna be other summers to go up to the pool and enjoy it, so this isn't it, right? But in the next 2 weeks, I'm trying to go to the pool as much as possible. I think Wednesday is supposed to be beautiful, and I think I'm just gonna film my vlog on Wednesday. And let's see what the weather is right now. It's 80 degrees right now. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 84. Tomorrow I've got so much stuff going on though. I've got therapy, and then I've got therapy again. Tuesday partly, see now it says Wednesday partly cloudy. It was supposed to be sunny on Wednesday. Thunderstorms on Friday, 86. Scattered thunderstorms on Thursday, 79. Saturday, 81, showers. Monday, the 19th, partly, mostly sunny. Tuesday, the 20th, 79, partly sunny. I mean, this weather sucks for going to the pool. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go tonight after my walk. I'm going to the pool. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna enjoy it and go to the pool, and I don't care if it's cold or not. I told her that, and she's like, I'm down. So anyway, so she went to the fair yesterday. So she got back, and she and I were like standing out front, like talking. This was right before I was getting ready to go for my walk, because it had cooled down a lot. And I said to her, right when I got done vlogging last night, she texted me and she said, I just got back from going to the fair. I went to the fair with some friends for like 2 hours. And I was like, okay. And so, she like came over and she was like, are you still wanting to go to the pool? And I said, I feel like it's kind of cold outside right now and I'm getting ready to walk. Well, there were these 3 kids at the end of like our like where the street meets. Like, so when you come down our street, it like you know, forks to 2 different ways. And so they had all their like fishing poles and stuff. It was 3 kids on bikes, and they were like real upset. And they were probably Carlitos' age, so they were probably like 10 or 11. And like one of the kids was like, she was really, really mean. And we heard him say that. And so my neighbor said, she goes, are you okay? She goes, who was really mean to you? And so we were like standing in my yard and they were standing in the street, and they were like, the women wouldn't let us fish today. They were really mean to us. They followed us all through the neighborhood in their car. And I said, who followed you all through the neighborhood in your car? Now this is my issue with the fishing, okay? We pay all this money to have the lakes stocked. Tons of money, okay? I mean, it's like, they pay it from like March. I mean, they stock these lakes with like sucker fish in the bottom to clean it out, but then all these fish to fish. There's literally one couple in this entire neighborhood that fishes. Like, nobody fishes, right? So, and I think it looks nice to have the kids fishing in the neighborhood. I mean, it's very summery. The other thing is, it's not like they're doing bad things, you know? It's like they're fishing. You know, it's wholesome. It's not like they're doing bad things. It's not like they're, you know, and the other thing is this, is that they constantly are talking about worried about being vandalized in this neighborhood. Well, what do you think is going to happen when you're kicking kids out of here for fishing? They're going to be pissed, and they're going to come back, and they're going to end up vandalizing something in the neighborhood because they're going to be pissed, you know? And so my neighbor was really talking to them more, but I was like talking to him too, and I was like, well, who was it? And the one kid was like, we don't know their names. And the other kid said, no, I know their names. And he goes, because my mom knows them, because she's talked to them before about the fishing. And I said, well, what are their names? And he said, so-and-so and so-and-so, instead of their first names. Well, they're unique names, and I knew exactly who he was talking about. And they're nasty in this neighborhood. They're, like, not nice. And they're the ones that are, like, they're not on the HOA board or any of that kind of stuff, but they're, like, fully restricting rules that are ridiculous. So what happened was, okay, oh, this was the other thing. This is after I found out when we were across, so she came to talk to me. At first, before the kids were there, we were talking to my neighbor in the corner, and he said, did you hear about the pickleball courts? And I was like, what's the pickleball courts? And he goes, they're doing both of them now. I think he may have said that to me when I was in the vlog. I don't remember. But anyway, I was sitting there, and then he said something to me about it, but then he had to go inside. And then so later I asked him, he goes, they're doing both of the pickleball courts. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, they're like, I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're doing nets or whatever. So there were all these people up there. There's a bridge that the kids fish off of, and they hook up this hammock, and it's like that's what it's for. It's like this, I've walked on that bridge before. Well, the bridge is by the pool, which is by the tennis court. So there's all these people at the pickleball courts last night, because they were all talking about what they're going to redo at the pickleball courts. Now they're going crazy. There was like 30 people up at the pickleball courts last night, because she and I walked up there afterwards. This one kid was really upset. He was like almost crying, right? And they were really, really polite kids. And I said, well, what did they say to you? And he goes, we were getting our fishing stuff out. They literally had one tackle box and three things. It wasn't, the camera stopped. I can't believe I'm at 30 minutes already. But anyway, they had a tackle box and their bikes and 3 fishing poles. It wasn't like they had tons of stuff, you know? And so, and I can understand somebody being upset about them fishing like right behind their house. Like I've heard other people say that. That's one thing. But we're talking about off a bridge, off a public area, right? So, that's the air conditioning starting. I was like, is Alex home already? So anyway, he said, they said something and they said, we're not fishing today, boys. And then the other woman said, yeah, we're not doing any fishing today and you need to be out of this neighborhood. It's not like they own this neighborhood, you know? And so they were like, okay, well, we were told we could fish in here. And they were like, well, who told you that? And the one kid said, well, my mom's friends with so-and-so, and they like cut him off. And they said to him, well, we don't know who that is. And so you don't get that approval to come in here. And this is our neighborhood and you can't even ride your bikes in this neighborhood. I'm like, what? So then the kid's like almost in tears. The one kid that said his mom knew him or knew somebody that lived in this neighborhood. He's like almost in tears at this point. And he was like, we got on our bikes and we started heading out towards the gate over there because they live over here in this neighborhood. And the other kid said, he looked like he was a little bit older, maybe like 12 or 13. He said, they followed us in their car all the way down to the gate. And I go, what do you mean they followed you? And he goes, they followed us all the way down to the gate. But then the gate wouldn't open, so we had to go to the front. So they went up to the front and then they sat at the front gate and watched us leave. I mean, this is ridiculous. And I'm like, they watched you leave? He goes, yeah, they just sat in their car. And I go, and he goes, but they forgot something that they had. I think it was their tackle box or something. They forgot their tackle box or whatever, so they had to come back to get it. And he goes, we were afraid to come back and get it because she said something about calling the police on you. My neighbor was like, call the police on you for fishing in our neighborhood? I mean, she's just as pissed about it as I am. It's like, if you're not gonna let kids fish in the neighborhood, okay, and they're such a menace to this neighborhood, but only one couple in this entire neighborhood fishes because they have a fishing boat, and that's the only one that fishes. If they're the only ones that fish. If this neighborhood cannot have anybody fishing it except for that one couple, why are we paying all this? I mean, take that off of our HOA bill. Then let's not stock the lakes anymore. Just cement them over if you guys don't want to. I mean, there don't have to be any fish in that lake. Just let them happen naturally, you know? So anyway, because they always put this whole thing out in the newsletter about how like expensive it is to stock the lakes, and they put in there what kind of fish we have. I think I even read it on here one time. It was so ridiculous. But anyway, so he's like, yeah, we went down there and we got it, but we were afraid because we think she's down there now watching the bridge. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, well, her car is down there. Well, she's part of the whole pickle. These two women are part of the whole pickle ball. They're not in the league, I don't think, but they're part of like all the people that play pickleball. Well, so the other kid's like, we've fished here the whole summer and no one's ever said anything to us except for those two women. And so he said, I said to the woman, well, I thought we could. Oh, she asked him something again, like, now how did the interchange go? And he goes, well, when I explained to her about my mom, she said something about, I don't care who your mom knows in this neighborhood. And he goes, well, it's my mom's. And she said something again. And he goes, when I asked her a question, she said, are you being rude and nasty to me? And the kid goes, yeah, she said nasty. Are you being nasty to me? These kids were so polite. And my neighbor goes, no. She goes, and I looked down and I go, well, I'm really sorry, guys, that you guys couldn't fish today. And they were like, it's okay, we're going to go over to our friend's house. Like, she lives on a pond. And so they, like, rode out in the neighborhood. So she and I decided we were going to walk up there. So we walked up there, and it was all these gals playing pickleball. It was like 30 women playing pickleball and all this kind of stuff. And there was a mother with her son. The woman was probably my age, and her son was probably the age of these boys. And he was fishing off the bridge. This woman does not live in this neighborhood. I've never seen her in this neighborhood before. Her car was parked at the end, and she had a chair she was sitting in. And so my neighbor, she was going over to like see what was going on with the pickleball ladies. And I walked over to this woman and I said, can I ask you a question? She's like, yeah. And I said, did you see some kids up here fishing? And she was like, I said there was like 3 kids on bikes. And she's like, yeah, they just came back to get their tackle box. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, they were really, really nice. They were like feeding like the ducks and stuff before they were fishing. They had like, you know, bread, and they offered us some bread because he didn't have, like, he just had like, you know, worms to fish with or whatever. She was like, they were really sweet kids. And I go, do you know what happened? She was like, Well, one of them went over there to where the pool was, and the woman came over and said, we're not fishing here today, boys. And she was like, then they followed them out of they made sure that they followed them out of the neighborhood. And I said, but she didn't say anything to you? And she was like, no, they didn't say anything to me at all. She's like, I guess they just assumed that I lived in the neighborhood. And I said, but you don't live in the neighborhood. She goes, no, we live in the neighborhood next door. And I said, oh, okay. So, well, catch a lot and whatever. So they don't have a problem with an adult. They won't say anything to an adult being here, but they'll say that to the kids. My neighbor next door, she was livid. She was like, I'm not paying this money anymore for us to stock these fish. When it's like, I mean, literally, there's maybe at most 3 or 4 kids. There was one story about this woman that I know, and there were like kids fishing behind her house. I mean, she's like the perfect location to fish. And so she came out, she was like, that's fine and whatever. It was like 2 kids. But the next day she woke up and it was like 6 kids in lawn chairs with like coolers and stuff. I get that, right? But why not then tell them? Because when we first started talking to them, I said, have you guys ever fished down by the bridge? Because that's where most of the kids fish, and then nobody sees you. And he goes, the one kid was like, that's where we were fishing. And because they fish off like the main bridge when you first come in, and then that bridge over there. And then there's like this grassy area right over here. But whenever they fish over there, they get caught. 'Cause there's a sign that says no public fishing right there. I don't know. I just felt bad for him. I just don't get it. I don't understand like the need to always be so rude about all this, about the fishing. It's like they go crazy about the fishing. I'm like, get over it with the fishing. Like, this is ridiculous, you know? They should care about more serious stuff. Well, apparently the pickleball people got their way. Which kind of cracks me up. Which is really interesting because I haven't had a chance to talk to my neighbor across the street, the gardener. I haven't had a chance to talk to her husband about it. I think he took himself out of the pickleball league. I think he said something to me about he was just frustrated with all of it, like the fighting and all that kind of stuff. He's like, I didn't get into it for the fighting and all that. He's just like, they're very low drama. And so whenever I've seen them go up for the pickleball league, I have not, since like a week or 2 ago, I have not seen him go up to the pickleball league. I think the last time was when I was vlogging, he was walking back with the 2 women. I think that might be the last time I saw him go up there. I don't ever see him go up there for the pickleball league anymore. Kind of makes me sad, you know? It's like all this drama they get so upset about, you know, the pool hours, and then finally, when it's not even warm anymore, they're like, just go up to the pool whenever you want. Here's the code, just go up to the pool whenever you want. Well, you could have told us that June 1st, and then we could have enjoyed it. And then it's like they fight and they fight and fight about the pickleball courts, and finally they just let them do it. It's like, okay, but now it's August. But they'll close the pickleball courts in October. They'll close the pool September 1st, you know? Hell, half the people that live in this neighborhood probably won't even be here next year, you know? I don't know, it just makes me kind of sad. It's like all this fighting and bickering. I mean, it's kind of funny to hear about when I talk about it on video. I mean, it is funny. It is funny when you're talking to people about it. Well, the kids last night, I felt bad about them because they were really, really polite kids. I mean, they were calling, my neighbor's 31. They were, come on, it's going out of focus. They were calling us, like they were calling her ma'am and they were calling me sir the whole time. I mean, they were very, very polite. They weren't rude at all. And then one kid was like, she said we were nasty. She was like, are you being nasty to me? And the other kid was like, because he said something first and he goes, no, nasty. And he goes, yeah, she said, are you being like rude and nasty to us? He was like, she said I was being nasty. She was like, he was like, my mom knows this woman that, I didn't know who he was talking about. It was some lady that lives in this her that his mom's friends with or something like that. He was like, why does this keep on going out of focus? Come on now. What is going on? Why is it going out of focus? I don't want to have to stop this camera. Is it focusing now? I feel like it's focusing now. Okay. He was like, we used to come up here and swim with my mom's friend all the time. He was like, I don't know why they don't like us. I mean, this kid was so sweet. They were all, I felt so bad for him. My neighbor was like, she was livid. She was like, those kids were the sweetest kids I've ever been in this neighborhood. And she was like, and they're just like taken out of it because they're just like bitter. All these people are just so bitter in this neighborhood. She didn't say bitter. What did she say? It was so funny. I think she was like miserable. They're just all miserable in this neighborhood. I told her, I said, when the pool is closed and everything's done, we're going to sit down and do a video about all the HOA drama. I don't think you guys will understand how heated she gets about it. It's so funny. She gets so heated about it. I kind of live for it, though. She gets more heated about it than I do. I know that's hard to believe. I mean, about the pool. Oh, my God, the pool situation. I'll be like, girl, just let it go. Just like, you know. She'd be like, no, No, it's Adult Swim. They need to go. I don't care if they've been here 5 minutes. They need to go. She's like, and she'll say, like, what was the night that we were up there? Well, there's been 2 different times. The one night was we were up there with the woman and her dog, and she just went like this. She goes, I went under the water, so I didn't see all of it. She was like, I'm sorry. She's like, it's Adult Swim time. We wait all day for Adult Swim time. They were so, like, that grandma, like, gave us the evil eye the whole time she was walking away. But anyway, I just was like, she's like, just call me. She's like, just call me and have me. I'll walk up there if you're up here by the pool and I'm not here yet. She's like, just call me and I'll take care of it. I'm like, okay. Cracks me up. So I picked the shark. Here, I have it right here, the thumbnail for Shark Movie Club. I picked the Shark Movie Club. My drama video is uploaded. My shark movie is uploaded, and my Peterisms video is uploaded, and now all I have to do is get those videos. I have to get those, all the description box stuff done, and then I have to post them, and then I'll be done. I'm gonna walk tonight. It's cooler tonight. Well, it'll be cooler tonight. I mean, already, what did I say? I always forget what the weather is. Did I say 80? Be a perfect night to walk tonight. Probably too cold to swim. By the time I get back from walking, it's 80. 9 p.m. it says. 6 p.m. it'll be 80. Well, let's see the hours. Does it show the hours on here? You can never go by this stuff anyway. Why doesn't it show the hour? Oh, I can just look on my phone. That's what I can do. I can see the hours. $80 and partly cloudy right now. Let's see what it says for Wednesday on here. See, Wednesday it says mostly sunny skies. Why is it the Weather Channel app and the Weather Channel, tomorrow it says sunshine and clouds mixed. I might just have to like make tomorrow. Well, I've got therapy tomorrow. I might have to make tomorrow and Wednesday mostly pool days. Okay, 80, 78. Oh my God, by 9 p.m. it's gonna be 74 degrees. No ma'am, 1 a.m. 69. It's gonna get cool to 65. Woo! Well, I have to watch some TV shows then tonight. Get all cozy then. But tomorrow I have therapy at noon, which means I'll have to get up at like 10:30 to get Boo Radley settled and take him out and get my coffee and get everything settled so I can have therapy tomorrow. Wednesday I have my hair appointment early too, so I have therapy tomorrow. And then when I get done with therapy, if it's sunny outside, I might go to the pool for like an hour or two. And if not, I'll film some videos tomorrow. And maybe go to the pool. Tonight I'm gonna walk. How much of this book do I have left to go? I can tell you I'm not far into it at all. Let's see. Woo, I got 3 hours and 36 minutes left. Well, that review might be coming at the end of the week. I've got to get that book done first. So when I get that book done, okay, I'm going to have to walk for a long period of time tonight to get some of that. I got to get that book. I got to get some of that book done. So I'm gonna, well, hi, Mr. Boo Radley. Your dad's on his way home. Are you so excited to see your dad? He just went like this. He loves seeing his dad. Let's put some lip gloss on too while we're at it. So I'll walk a little bit because it's going to be too cold to go for a swim tonight. Unless I go for a swim right as soon as I get done with this. If she wants to, I might do that and then walk afterwards. But I'm going to walk and then watch some TV shows. What do I have tonight? Well, I have Big Brother. I haven't watched Big Brother yet from last night. Let's see, my weekly TV list. Okay. Real Housewives of Dubai, it's not until tomorrow. Real Housewives of Orange County, Thursday. Real Housewives of Mediterranean, tomorrow. Sister Wives, I've got 3 more episodes of season 8. Survivor, I haven't watched in forever. Bachelorette's on tonight, but I don't watch it till tomorrow. Welcome to Plathville, I think, is on tonight, but I don't watch it till tomorrow. Big Brother, Wednesday, Thursday. I haven't watched last Sunday yet. Evil, I have on my list. Dark, season 2, I don't have what episode. And Wit's End, I finished. So tonight, I can watch I'll probably watch Sister Wives and Dark. Tonight is probably what I'll watch. And then, like I said, I'm not going to stay up super late tonight because... Right, Boo Radley? Are you gonna stay up late tonight? You wanna have a sleepover, Boo Radley? Come here. Come over here and be on camera, honey. He just runs around in circles. He doesn't want to be on camera. Boo Radley, you want to be on camera? Come over here, honey. Come here, honey. Come here. He's looking up at the stairs, and he's like looking over at me, and then he's looking up at the stairs. He's gonna go upstairs. Boo Radley, you want to have a sleepover tonight? We can put your little bed down. Well, he's got his bed over there in the corner. He's got a bed on top of a bed with his new blanket in the bed. What are you doing, bud? Oh, you got the sneezes? His allergies or sneezes or whatever they are haven't been as bad the last couple days. This is like the first time he sneezed all day today. You decide. Do you want to come over here? You're not sure? He says, I think I want to get up in that chair. You know, I can remember it was like spring, and I was thinking to myself, I always think this way, like this is the sad part of it, right? I'm going to end this vlog on a sad note. But I was like thinking to myself, God, just like give us a good summer with Boo Radley. Like, you know, like, and I hope this isn't his last summer and stuff like that. And now summer's like almost over. He's had a great summer, you know, and he's been like such a puppy through the whole summer. But why do I always think that way? Why do I always think about like all the sad stuff, you know, that the pool's getting ready to close and then it's going to be 9 more months. I mean, I'm not, like, I'm looking forward to fall. I'm looking even forward to winter and, you know, lighting candles and being cozy and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's like I don't want the pool to close. But I haven't even used the pool that much this summer because it hasn't been that nice. And so, I don't know. I will say this. I was thinking about this last night. I was like, this would be a reason to, like, live somewhere where it's, like, you know, nice year-round. Except for the problem is, I don't think I would appreciate it the same way. Which is, like, it's this total silliness, right? Or, you know, it's like, you want to live somewhere where, I mean, people respond to my emails. People respond to my vlogs all the time where they'll say, it's 116 here, you know, and, like, in February, they're like, it's 80. I mean, if I live someplace like Arizona like that, right? Like, but would I really appreciate it? I don't know. It's kind of the getting excited for the pool to open. But then the pool's open. It's like June. It's not that warm, but we went. And then July, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm letting myself get upset about it. Silly, I guess. It's just a pool. I feel like so much changes in such a short period of time. You know, it's like, oh my God, the battery just flipped to the halfway mark. This must be the bad battery. But it's like so much changes, you know, in a short period of time. It's like so much is so different from where my life was, you know, a year ago at this time. And who knows what my life's going to look like a year from now. I don't know. I just think I worked it up so much of getting this is why I try not to have high expectations for things, because I worked it up so much that I was so excited about the pool. I mean, I got the bags and I got the floats. I've only used the floats a couple times, and I've used the cooler like one time. I was so excited about all that stuff, you know. I feel like last summer, I don't know why, I feel like last summer I went to the pool a lot. Did I go to the pool a lot last summer? Do you guys remember? I just feel like a lot of days I woke up and I packed my bag and I went to the pool. I just don't feel like, and I would go up there from like 1 to 4, and then I would come back and film videos and stuff like that. Alex is actually getting home a lot earlier than he used to too, so that's part of it. That like I would come home and I would film videos. I think I was filming a lot of videos outside by this point last year. Anyway, the next couple weeks I'm going to make the most of the pool. That's my goal. And enjoy it as much as I can. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to get off this vlog right now, and I'm going to go put on my suit, and I'm going to go run to the pool and just sit up there for a couple minutes, even if it's cloudy outside, because it is very cloudy outside. But I'm just going to go to the pool, and I'm going to try to use the pool as much as possible in the next 2 weeks so that I can enjoy it as much as possible. So I'm going to get off here now. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Monday and a fantastic beginning to your week. And if you have a pool, go for a swim for me tonight. And I hope that your week is filled with happiness and peace, and that you are productive and successful and happy this week. And I hope that we're all going to have a good week. Let's put that into the world, those intentions out in the world. This is going to be the best week ever. We're going to have a good week. And yeah, it's going to be a really, really good week. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.